You're watching the Wellness Hour, news that makes you healthier. I'm Randy Alvarez. Today's topic, replacing missing teeth with dental implants. According to my first guest, he says nobody should be wearing a loose-fitting denture. In studio, we are with Dr. John Vredenburg. Dr. Vredenburg, welcome to the program.
Great to be here.
Now, I know you brought a stack of photos, so we'll get to as many of those as possible. But for people that don't know your practice, like who's the typical dental implant patient you see?
Well, we don't have a very typical patient, but they generally fall into two categories.
Okay.
The first being patients that come in with bleeding gums, loose teeth, missing teeth, tooth decay that they've been putting off for a long time to address. And many of these patients often think that they're going to end up in a denture.
Okay.
And we can avoid that situation by providing these patients with a set of teeth that are held in by dental implants.
Okay. What's the second group?
The second group of patients that we see are patients that are already in dentures. And these patients are the most special that we see because they come in and they've already overcome the fear of having their teeth removed, and they've already been through the struggle of teeth problems for years and years before they even got dentures. And for people wearing a denture, we can give them teeth supported by dental implants in a single visit.
And that don't come out.
These teeth do not come out.
Now, you told me on the phone, correct me if I'm wrong, that a denture wearer, on the day of the procedure, they can literally walk in with no upper and lower teeth and walk out with upper and lower teeth that don't come out, that you print and make these teeth in the next room.
Absolutely.
Like digitally print.
We design and print these teeth in-house, start to finish, custom for that patient.
I think everyone thinks of Arizona as such a healthy place. Are there really a lot of denture wearers there?
There are lots.
It's a problem there?
There are lots of denture wearers in Arizona. We could fill a center like the McHale Center at the U of A with patients that are in upper and lower dentures at least one time. And for those other patients that are missing 9 or more teeth, we could fill it several times over again.
So it is a big problem. Well, what's your take then? If it's so good getting new teeth that don't come out with dental implants, why is nobody doing it? What's your take?
There's several reasons why people don't seek this treatment out. And one of the big ones is they're just not educated on it. They don't know it's an option. There's not a lot of places available in southern Arizona where you can get this treatment done. And Randy, most importantly, if you're wearing a denture, you don't go to the dentist because most denture wearers have had their denture for a very long time, and they've basically given up on going to the dentist, and that's been their way of life for a very long time.
Now, I think we joked about this when we were talking on the telephone, that if all the denture wearers figured this out, there's not even enough dentists to be able to do this in Arizona. Is that accurate? Is that fair to say? Like if every one of them just said, I want to do this.
That's absolutely accurate. There is more people out there than dentists could see in probably their entire careers to get these patients the help they need.
Is that the future of dentistry? Like let's say 20 years or 50 years, whatever, that dentures as we know them today just won't exist? They'll all be attached to something? What do you think?
In an ideal world, yes. All patients would get this service done because it really does bring that much value to your life and your ability to, be your true self and enjoy life to the fullest.
What do they like more? The way it looks, these new teeth, or what they could eat and chew?
Well, a lot of people might think it's based on the way their teeth look is the reason these people are getting this service done. But more than likely, it's the internal things that go on with these patients that...
What do you mean?
What I would say is they're dealing with self-consciousness. They don't even want to leave their homes in some situations.
Really?
Because of their fear of being in public with so many missing teeth.
Patients have told you that, actually?
I hear this on a daily basis.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, and it is just such a shame that people are dealing and living life in this way because they are options for these people, and we're proud to serve them.
What if you have bad gums, like gum disease? Can you do this?
Well, Randy, this is our typical patient, and yes, we can do this. When we do dental implants, we remove the gum infection, we remove the infected teeth, and we create a healthy oral environment to place the dental implants that are supporting a full arch of teeth.
So correct me if I'm wrong when it comes to dental implants. I guess how dental implants are typically done is you go to one doctor that does the implant surgery. You go to another doctor that puts the teeth on top, and then you get them maintained elsewhere. Now, in your office, you do all three parts. Is that why you do it so quickly?
Yes, we have invested in the technology that would allow us to do this service from beginning to end.
Okay.
So we actually have the ability to design the new smile for the patient. We have the ability to manufacture both printing and milling the teeth. And
On site?
On site, we do this for many reasons, but the main is just to get the perfect result the first time.
What defines a perfect result in your mind? It's not just the way it looks.
Absolutely, it's not the way it looks.
Okay.
There's many things that would define a perfect result. The main is the bite of these teeth, the way they come together. This is a very important thing to get right the first time. So these patients are going home and they're able to eat and chew the foods that they want to. And on top of that, the teeth will obviously look very nice for them.
Now you say that, and I'm going to paraphrase you slightly, but you said that all of the patients have regrets. Like, why didn't I do this earlier? Is that right?
Most patients come in, they don't know what's available to them, and once the service has been done, they have their new set of teeth supported by dental implants. They will say over and over again, I wish I would have done this a long time ago. My life has changed dramatically, and I feel like my true self again.
Now, your father used to wear an upper and lower denture. Is that right?
Funny statement, yes. My father wore a denture for several years before I was offering this service to my patients. And when we gave my dad dental implants that are supporting a full arch of teeth, it was amazing to see the transformation that he went through. When he had his dentures, he was not his normal self. He was very unhappy, grumpy. He didn't even look well. He looked very unhealthy. He was very unhappy. He was a grumpy man, and I knew that I needed to find a solution for him.
Did it take you a long time? Because people don't listen to their kids sometimes, right? Was it hard for you to talk him into doing this?
It was extremely hard. He knew that, he had already got his teeth removed. The dentures were the end-all, be-all solution for him, and he just had to deal with it. My dad's a very tough man, and he worked at an assembly plant for his whole career. So, he was very used to the grind and very used to the dealing with the struggles that life will throw at us sometimes. And this was just another one, and I was able to help eliminate one last thing.
When it was all done, did he say, "Why didn't I do this earlier? Why didn't you talk me into this earlier?" Did he say anything like that?
When it was all said and done, he said, "This was the best thing that has ever happened to me. I can eat food again. I can enjoy my life."
How old can you be to get this done? Like, what's your oldest patient that got new teeth?
My oldest patient was 87 years old.
Why would an 87-year-old want to do this?
Well, if you're lucky enough to live until 87 years old, you're at the prime time of your life. You're at the second half where you should be enjoying the foods you can eat, socializing with your friends, traveling the world. And if you don't have healthy teeth and gums, and you're not able to chew and socialize around other people because you have a loose-fitting denture or failing teeth, then that last part of your life is not going to be what you might have imagined it to be.
So, but if you're 87, or even, because I think you told me in the green room, like some people over 100 are doing this, aren't they more likely to fall out, these dental implants, statistically?
Absolutely not. For the patients that are the good candidates for this procedure, age is not necessarily a variable that we're very worried about. People that are older, they might heal a little bit slower, but they still heal great, and this is a solution for people of the higher age group as well.
Now, people that are in their 80s statistically are on like 4 medications. Can you be on medications and get this done? Are your patients that are doing this on medications like for diabetes or whatever? So you can do this?
We absolutely can do this for patients on medications. Typically, we'll work with their primary care physician, and we will coordinate with several medical providers to vet them for the procedure. Okay. And majority of the time, we can do the procedure with great predictability and great results.
Okay, good. You brought some photos. What are we looking at?
Yeah, I did bring some photos here today. So here's the first I've got to show you. So this is Teresa. And Teresa came into our office with an upper denture that she didn't even wear. As you can see on this photo, she actually showed more of her lower teeth than her upper teeth. This is not a normal smile. And she knew this, and she was over it. She had searched for providers to help her with this solution, and she was told that she was not a candidate for dental implants.
Really?
Yep. And we were able to give her upper, lower teeth that don't come out,
Okay.
and give her the smile that she's always wanted. Put those side by side.
All right.
Does she look a little younger?
In the after, yes.
Does she look a little bit more sophisticated?
Yes, that's true.
Does she look healthier?
I would say so.
I would agree with you.
Because I know I told you in the green room, I said, well, it's just teeth. And I felt like those were fighting words for you to hear that. Because I guess it's more than teeth. So with her, now she can eat whatever she wants. What does she, and with her, does she like the eating part or does she like the appearance part?
With her, I think it's more the appearance part. She is actually more social. She's told me this many times.
Okay,
Every time she comes in for her maintenance appointments, she's always telling me how she's made new friends. She's going up to people and having conversations that she would have never done before she had this treatment done.
You said that you get the wrong impression about people. That means when they get it done, they get their new teeth, that they act differently. They're almost unrecognizable as far as their personality when they come back for like cleanings or whatever. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, these patients, they come back and, they come in as one person and they are a completely different person afterwards.
What do you mean?
They are more outgoing. They are more sociable. They're just friendlier. These patients are oftentimes just in a slump. And
okay,
this treatment, I see it day in, day out. They turn into a new person and their eyes light up. You can just tell that they're healthier, they feel better, they look better, their life is better.
Now, when you're on a consult and you're hearing sometimes their hard luck, sad story about their bad teeth, do you ever get excited, like saying, man, they have no idea how good this is going to be? Does that ever happen?
Yes. I love when I meet patients that I know could benefit from this so much, and I love helping them get there. So this is Donna.
All right.
Donna came into our office and she was dealing with missing teeth. She had a partial that she was replacing all of her front teeth. It was a device that comes in and out of her mouth. And
so those teeth I'm looking at came in and out, like a flipper kind of a thing?
Yes, like a flipper.
Okay.
And she was over it. She was tired of it moving around. She couldn't eat the foods that she enjoyed, salads, fruits, vegetables, and she was over it. She was fed up, and she wanted to get her diet to be stronger. She wanted to, look better. And if she walked into most offices, her only option would have been an upper denture, which would not have been much better than what she already had. And what we were able to do for her was give Donna a upper set of teeth held in by dental implants.
Very nice. And you say they have to learn to smile again. What do you mean by that?
These patients come in, they're very guarded, they haven't smiled in years.
What do you mean guarded? What do you mean?
They are just reserved, they are very self-conscious, so they're always covering their smile. And
even at the dental office?
Even at the dental office. Even more so at the dental office. They're embarrassed to be there oftentimes.
Okay.
And this is something that we deal with every day. And once we give these patients a new smile and they're smiling more, it's amazing how much more teeth they show, how much more their eyes light up, how much happier they look when we provide them with a full arch of teeth that are supported by dental implants. Let me show you this next patient.
All right.
This is Frank.
All right.
Frank is an older gentleman. He came in to see us. He was tired of tooth pain, tooth infections, bleeding gums, loose teeth, and Frank did a lot of research. He found us online. He came in for a consultation, and we gave him a set of fixed upper and lower teeth supported by dental implants that do not come out.
Okay.
If you can,
he looks good.
He looks amazing.
His eyes are closed on the after, but he looks great.
He does look great. And actually, these patients they haven't smiled in 20, 30 years. They come in, they've been having tooth problems for 20, 30 years, and they get upper and lower teeth that are supported by dental implants, and suddenly they're smiling again. They come to life. You can see that he even had a beard that he was covering his smile with.
Like that big mustache on the before, yeah.
Yeah.
He trimmed it up a little.
It does look like he trimmed it up. And each time he comes in, I think he's trimming it up a little bit more. And that just tells me that he's proud of his new smile, and he's very glad he did this. I had this guy all wrong. When he came in, he was very reserved. He was not very outgoing. He was kind of grumpy. And once we broke through to him and we were able to find him a way to address the problems that he was having, his personality completely changed. He comes in, he's flirting with the girls up front, he's hanging out with the guys in the back, and we're just all having a good time, and it's just a different Frank that we know now.
Very nice, very nice. Time for a few more.
Yeah. So this next one here is Kimberly.
Okay. I mean, she looks like she has pretty good teeth.
Yeah, we feel that way, but she didn't like them.
Okay.
She was missing all of her back teeth, and when that happens, our front teeth start flaring out, and if we pulled everything back, there's gum disease, there's tooth decay that was all throughout her mouth. And
did you say this is not just because they didn't brush or floss, that it's a bacterial infection? Is that correct in most cases?
This is often a bacterial infection that cannot be managed by brushing and flossing.
Okay.
And we were able to remove the rest of the teeth.
So she was worried about a denture. Is that true or not true?
Most offices would have offered her a denture and sent her on her way. Let me tell you what we did with her. We gave her upper and lower teeth that are supported by dental implants.
Let's take a look at that after.
And you can see in the after that she is just
It's a big
amazed.
difference.
Yeah. She loves the uniformity in her smile. Everything's the same color. The shapes of her teeth are symmetrical, and you can see that she's smiling again.
And she can eat whatever she wants.
She can
like
eat
no
whatever
restrictions
she wants.
once it's all healed up.
No restrictions. She can go bite into an apple. She can bite into corn on the cob. She can bite into salads. She can eat the most healthy, fibrous diet that she'd like, which was one of the main things that she said she was unhappy about, and her ability to not eat those things.
So when they see this new smile in the mirror for the first time, what's that like?
Their eyes light up. They sometimes cry. Sometimes we cry with them because it is just so rewarding to see these patients just transform immediately.
So they are surprised, like when they look at it for the first time.
When they look at their new smile, you can see that they are just taken back. They almost look relieved.
Now, it seems painful, though.
Well, Randy, you'd be surprised.
To get this done.
We numb these patients all up. We do IV sedation for these patients so they don't remember a thing. And we manage them afterwards with just over-the-counter pain medications. And most of our patients, they come back, and on a scale 1 to 10, 10 being very uncomfortable, 1 being very comfortable, they're 2 or 3s routinely.
What about your dad? You said your dad had it done. What did he say about pain?
My
You would
dad
know what he said.
My dad said that this wasn't that bad.
Was he worried more about it than he should have?
He was worried about doing a surgery and dealing with recovering. But once we got it done, we were out to dinner the next day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, you have time for a few more. I don't want to rush you, but we only have a couple of minutes left. What are we looking at?
All right. This is one of my favorite patients.
Okay.
This is Thomas. And Thomas came in and he didn't show any teeth. Believe it or not, he had teeth in his mouth. They were just so worn down from some medications he was on, some health issues he was dealing with over the years, that he didn't show any teeth left. He didn't show any teeth. And he was pretty certain that he was just going to have to live this way for the rest of his life.
Or get a denture. So they research you or Google you, because you're all over the internet over there. So that's why they go to you, because they don't want a traditional denture. Is that correct? And
Yes.
most of these people?
Yes, most of these people are provided with the option of a denture, and They're just not willing. They'd rather deal with their failing,
Okay.
unhealthy teeth than do a denture.
All right. Now I interrupted you. So what did you do for him?
So for Thomas, we were able to provide him with a set of fixed upper and lower teeth.
Fixed meaning teeth that don't come out. Is that correct?
Fixed being teeth that do not come out. They're supported
Looks
and
good.
held in the mouth by dental implants. And this is one of my favorite results. I mean, Thomas, you can tell that, he's got his hat on backwards. He's just a lively guy. And when he came into us, he was still somewhat lively, believe it or not, given his situation. But what this has done for him was just give him his confidence back. He says he's going to go date again. He's going to, try to get a girlfriend that, he hasn't had for years because he's been dealing with lots of things in his life that's prevented him that. And this is just one thing that's going to help him get there.
Very nice.
So this is Karen. Karen is a young lady. She was likely considering getting dentures. And
Those teeth are pretty bad. Is that unusual? That's got to be unusual. Is that right?
to you, Randy, you might think this is unusual, but this is not unusual at all. We see patients like this every day.
Okay.
And Karen, at the young age she was not willing to do dentures. She was more comfortable dealing with her bad teeth and the pain that she was in than get all of her teeth removed and do dentures. And she was not willing to do that. And when she came into our office, we were able to give her the option of teeth that are held in by dental implants in both her upper and lower jaws.
Let's take a look.
Now wait till you see this after. This is dramatic.
Oh, wow. You're right.
Look at that beautiful smile. Look at the way that she just looks revitalized. She looks like she's younger. She looks like she is more happy to be, just around. And she just looks like she has her faith restored in the future.
Good. Looks good. I mean, she does look more sophisticated, you were talking about. That what teeth can actually do, make you look more educated. Because people, make judgments, right?
Many of these patients say that they feel judged. They feel like they don't have the opportunities like they might if they had a nice smile.
Okay.
And we hear this routinely, and we routinely give patients that feel this way a smile that they can go into a new job confidently with. They can go out and make friends that they might not have. They can go and pursue that degree that they wanted to with confidence, knowing that along the way people aren't going to think they aren't intelligent or hardworking or sophisticated. Janice came to us and checked this one out. She came in and she was told that in order for her to replace the missing teeth that she had in the back, she was going to need to do advanced bone grafting or a denture. And we were able to take Janice to a set of fixed upper teeth that gave her the beautiful broad smile that she wanted.
When you say fixed teeth, that means just teeth that don't come out. Because there's a lot of snap-in, snap-out dentures that are available. You're not a big fan, you said, because patients don't like them. So she comes in and those teeth don't come out. Is that correct?
Those teeth do not come out. They are held in by dental implants that are preventing them from coming out of her mouth. And as you can see, if we compare the before and after, Janice, she had a lot of missing teeth in the back. You can see the spaces. She was chewing only on her front teeth, and this was causing her front teeth to flare and become very worn and make her look older. And we were able to restore her youthfulness and give her a big, broad smile that makes her look like a younger and healthier person. This is Kim. She came in, and you can see based on that picture there that she had lots of missing teeth in the back. She had issues going on that she wasn't even aware of. She had red infected gums, she had loose teeth, and we were able to give Kim a set of teeth held in by dental implants.
Looks good.
Do not come in and out. And you can see that immediately she has a nice full smile. She looks happier, and she is a new woman in my eyes.
There's something I want to ask you, because we have about a minute left, but what if you've been wearing a denture 10 years? Isn't it true you probably don't have enough bone to do this?
Absolutely not. We have denture wearers that come into our office all the time that are told that they don't have bone to do dental implants, and that's simply just not the truth. There's ways to do advanced dental implants that allow us to give patients that may have been told that they aren't candidates, dental implants that hold in teeth that are not removable.
So bone's not a real big issue for you?
Bone is not a real big issue at all in my office.
Okay.
We can provide fixed dental teeth that are held in by dental implants routinely 90% of the time.
Now we're out of time, but so I understand this correctly. This can be done in like as little as 2 or even 3 appointments. You meet them, they decide they want to do it. The second appointment, you take all the measurements, design their teeth, and then on the third appointment, they get their new teeth. Is that an exaggeration, or that's how you do it?
That's exactly how we do it.
Okay.
And patients come in, we get to know them. They know that we're the right office for them to get this procedure done. We have a records appointment shortly after that where we get pictures, we do smile design, we customize their new smile before the day that we even see them. We plan this entire process from beginning to end before they even come into our office.
Okay, I'm going to put you on the spot. Let's pretend that you have openings on your calendar. Free schedule, right? It's open. Somebody watching this with the worst teeth, right? They're headed for a denture. Like the day after tomorrow or in 2 or 3 days from now, they could have their new upper and lower set of teeth. Is that correct, if everything works out?
Absolutely. If everything works out, they're great candidates, they are healthy enough to do the procedure right away, then we can certainly, in as little as 3 or 4 days, give these patients a new set of upper and lower teeth that are held in by dental implants.
Very nice. Okay, we're out of time. Final message. There's 2 groups you said at the beginning. The people that still have teeth, but they're really bad, and they're worried about ending up in a denture, or the people that are actually wearing dentures. Let's say that they heard what you had to say today, but they're still skeptical. What do you say to them?
So if you have bad teeth and you know you have problems that need to be addressed, or if you're currently wearing a denture and you're not sure if you're a candidate for dental implants, come in for a consultation. We can get to know you, we can do a scan of your jaw and go into the details of what this procedure can do for you.
Okay, good. And we should mention, even the best dental insurance doesn't really cover it. Medicare, Medicaid doesn't cover this. And you say people finance this all the time.
About 90% of my patients end up financing this.
Okay.
And it allows them to access the treatment at a very affordable rate.
And they have to have decent credit. It's not like you're carrying your own. Is that correct? They're not making payments to you. Is that right?
That's correct, yes. If you are looking to finance this treatment, then generally you do have to have pretty good, decent credit. And
you handle that, though, in your office, helping them get financed?
We do. We have specialized team members that are helping these patients secure the financing they need for the treatment.
Okay, good. I want to thank you for coming on the show. Good stuff.
Randy, thank you for having me.
You've been watching the Wellness Hour, news that makes you healthier. I'm Randy Alvarez. For now, I wish you good health.